Sore Ceria.
Sore Ceria.
Hello guys, what's up? Please welcome in International Channel special program on Pro2 FM, the right place to increase your English skill. I'm Afifah and my partner.
Hello, I'm Asa.
So we will lead this channel and be your speaking partner for 1 hour to go, and we will give you the opportunity to show your English ability. And as usual, in every meeting, we have prepared a motion, and for today, we're going to talk about English 101. So, for teman Pro2 who wants to join us, please send your message to 081 327 312222, or you can also mention us on our X at Efec Unsut with hashtag Efec on Air.
So, teman Pro2, don't miss this good chance to increase your English ability, and we will back after this break. So keep stay tuned and check this out.
RRI Digital dengan tampilan baru, berbagai konten kolaborasi dari berbagai program nasional, termasuk siaran visual langsung, siaran radio langsung, daftar putar musik, podcast, berita video, dan berbagai fitur interaksi pengguna dalam permainan. Berbagai konten menarik seperti suka, komentar, dan berbagi, serta obrolan langsung dengan penyiar dan pengguna. Pesan langsung dan fasilitas obrolan pribadi antara pengguna aplikasi juga tersedia. RRI Digital tersedia di Google Store dan App Store. RRI Digital.
RRI Net, kami hadir dengan ragam informasi, dialog interaktif, dan hiburan. Dari Pro 1, Pro 2, Pro 3, Pro 4, dan Voice of Indonesia. RRI Net, di IndiHome TV, aplikasi RRI Digital, dan portal berita rri.co.id. RRI Net, tonton yang Anda dengar. RRI Net, tonton yang Anda dengar.
Kami percaya bahwa setiap hasil yang kami ciptakan adalah komitmen dari tanggung jawab kami menjawab aspirasi masyarakat dari berbagai lapisan. Perubahan menuju masa depan yang lebih baik, menciptakan mimpi menjadi kenyataan. Mimpi dari banyak orang dan memberikan solusi untuk kemudahan. RRI merupakan sosok lembaga penyiaran publik pertama di Indonesia yang hadir dalam berbagai lapisan masyarakat dari Sabang hingga Merauke. 78 tahun perjalanan
Sore Ceria.
Sore Ceria.
What's up, teman Pro2? Back with me Asa and
Afifah.
well, what's a good song, right? We hope that all of you can enjoy that song. So before we jump into our discussion, a question for teman Pro2. The question is, how would you rate your experience in learning English so far? You can send your answer to 081 327 31 2222, or you can mention us on our X at Efec Unsut with hashtag Efec on App. Or join our live on YouTube, and you might also find us on Facebook at Pro2 FM PURWOKERTO.
Okay guys, no need to wait any longer. Of course, there are not only me and Asap, but we also have our guest speakers here. They are...
Hello guys, I'm Keisha here. And I'm Lizzie.
Okay, hi Keisha and Lizzie. How are you guys doing today?
So far today it's so great. I felt like so great because I have like a lot of activities before going to here. Like we have a
Photo group session.
photo group sessions with Efec.
And stuff. And how about Lizzie?
Well, same as
Okay.
right? It feels so good because I have a bond with my ministry today.
Okay, that's nice to hear that. How about Asa? How are you doing today?
Okay, I'm fine today because I get so, photo group
Yeah.
session with, PR,
Yeah.
and I enjoy at my dorm and eat some snack.
Oh my god, good to hear that. It cireng, right? Earlier we bought cireng together. Alright, so no need to wait any longer. Let's just jump into our first question. The first question is, what makes you guys interested in learning English? Because, well, maybe we can hear that from their accent and the way they speak. They have a really, really good English, right? So we're really curious about what makes you guys interested in learning English at first. Maybe let's start from Keisha.
Okay, so at first, English was part of like the mandatory of my curriculum in my school. So I just learning it because it's a mandatory, and that's how like I first got introduced to English. And I still remember there was a group of students from the University of Adelaide. They taught us about English for a month, and for like a farewell party event, I was one of the students that selected to perform a drama in English in front of them, and that experience made me like feel like how fun learning English, how fun we can learning English. And also as I grew older, I also understood that how essential English in our daily life for our future. Like for example, when we want to expand our network by communicating with foreigners, English is vital things to be able to speak. And if we want to like work at the multinational companies, we need English as one of the mandatory skill that we have to have.
It's just a basic skill.
Yeah, it's a basic skills to be able to work at that companies.
Oh, that's interesting. University of Adelaide.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you went to an international school back then?
No, it's like a public school.
Oh, but yeah, they went to your school. Oh, that's really interesting. Now let's hear the other story from Lizzie.
Well, in my story, back then, I have no interest in English actually.
Oh, really?
I don't like English. I never understand what my teacher was saying when they learn about English. But when I was in elementary school, actually, I got this one game that is so interesting for me. Well, I will say the name of the game.
Yeah,
it's Roblox.
Oh,
so I play the game a lot because I think it's an online game. It's multiplayer game. So I have a lot of friends. Online friends, of course, and my friends is from others country, and to communicate with them I must learn English. But I don't like English, so it's pretty hard for me. But because I love to play every day, I love to play Roblox every day, literally like every day
for
I can't
hours.
stop.
Yeah,
I can't
24/7.
And because we must communicate to play games together, so I must learn English. I must, when they talk in English, I must translate it in Google Translate and learn what they are saying, then answer them. But because of that, I start to learn English from the Google Translation, and I also learn speaking English from it. Like I start to understand English completely, and then I move to speaking in voice chat.
Oh,
so,
I see. That's nice. I mean, like, so Roblox, I think Roblox really changed a lot, really makes you improve and grow a lot, yeah. And I I just know that Roblox existed years before. Like you said, you played Roblox in elementary school because I think Roblox is a new
game.
yeah, right. It's I only heard of Roblox like these days when my friends are playing, the summit game, the hiking game and stuffs. And so yeah, I think that's really interested. And maybe I'm also curious of Asa. Maybe do you wanna hear some stories?
I don't really into learning English before, but then I realized that, like Kay said, English is a basic skill
Yeah.
for me and all of us. Like, you must learn English to against the world,
Yeah.
to into the workspace, like the company, and in college,
Yeah. It's really needed in
Yeah.
college, right? I mean, like, especially for you are from accounting degree, right? They usually do the account and stuffs in English, right? Okay, and maybe I also wanna share my story in learning English. Same as you guys, at first I have no interest in learning English at all, but then I became a fan of Maudi Ayunda. At the time, I was still in 4th grade, I think, and she was still in the Oxford University, in the University of Oxford, and that's how I became. Terpapar bahasa Inggris more and more often, and so from that I love listening to Western music. I love watching Hollywood movies and stuffs, and yeah, this is how I become now. So actually, learning English, true, just like what Kay said and what Asa said also, it become a basic skill nowadays because it's just used everywhere, right? In college, in the company, even if it's not a multinational company, we will still also use English. So it's really, really important for our life right now. All right, now let's jump into our next question. What it is, Asa?
Okay, the next is, did you grow up learning English in school, at home, online, or a mix of everything? And the first is easy.
Okay, so I learn it more at home because when I'm at home, I can play games, just like what I just said.
Ooh.
I learn from playing games, chatting with others with Discord, and play games. That's all. That's all I do. Literally.
Okay, so you're such a gamer girl, yeah?
Back then.
Okay, oh, back then. So
Yeah.
now?
No, I'm not really interested in it. Yeah, focus
Why? Oh, yeah.
on college.
Yeah, maybe because college stuff has made
Yeah.
us busy
Yeah.
enough.
It's really busy.
Yeah, okay. Now, what about you, Kay?
So I first started learning English in elementary school, and during the regular English class, I never taken any course before. Like, I also pick up a lot of English ability from my friends by listening to them and asking like the vocab that I didn't understand to them, like what the vocab means. And also I would like to listen, and I would like to help them with their homework from their English courses, so I can learn how to write in English and the spelling and stuffs. And also they taught me the basic vocabulary and expression like greetings and how we introduce ourselves.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh my God. It's really interesting hearing your experience in learning English and stuff. But Asa, I think we need a break for a while, right?
So teman berdua is a fascinating discussion, right? But I think we need a break for a while. But don't worry, cause there are still many things to be discussed. So that's why you have to stay tuned with us on this channel. And okay, guys, here a song for our Pro2 FM RRI Purwokerto listeners. Keep stay tuned with us in the international channel English program on the air. We'll be right back. Check this out.
RRI Digital dengan tampilan baru, berbagai konten kolaborasi dari berbagai program nasional, termasuk siaran visual langsung, siaran radio langsung, daftar putar musik, podcast, berita video, dan berbagai fitur interaksi pengguna dalam permainan. Berbagai konten menarik seperti suka, komentar, dan berbagi, serta obrolan langsung dengan penyiar dan pengguna. Pesan langsung dan fasilitas obrolan pribadi antara pengguna aplikasi juga tersedia. RRI Digital tersedia di Google Store dan App Store. RRI Digital.
RRI Net. Kami hadir dengan ragam informasi, dialog interaktif, dan hiburan. Dari Pro 1, Pro 2, Pro 3, Pro 4, dan Voice of Indonesia. RRI Net di IndiHome TV, aplikasi RRI Digital, dan portal berita rri.co.id. RRI Net, tonton yang Anda dengar. RRI Net, tonton yang Anda dengar.
Kami percaya bahwa setiap hasil yang kami ciptakan adalah komitmen dari tanggung jawab kami menjawab aspirasi masyarakat dari berbagai lapisan. Perubahan menuju masa depan yang lebih baik, menciptakan mimpi menjadi kenyataan. Mimpi dari banyak orang dan memberikan solusi untuk kemudahan. RRI merupakan sosok lembaga penyiaran publik pertama di Indonesia yang hadir dalam berbagai lapisan masyarakat dari Sabang hingga Merauke. 78 tahun perjalanan kami menembus khatulistiwa dan perkembangan teknologi. Konsisten dalam melayani masyarakat dengan kekayaan informasi dari berbagai aspek kehidupan dari dalam dan luar negeri. Tidak pernah lelah menampung aspirasi masyarakat dari segala pelosok daerah. RRI memberikan kemudahan dalam bertukar pikir kreativitas serta membuka peluang keterbukaan pendapat lintas generasi. Kami meyakini visi misi solid, mencerminkan jiwa raga yang siap siaga dalam menjembatani keterbukaan publik.
Sore Ceria.
Sore Ceria.
Okay, alright, back with us, teman Pro 2, and let's just jump into our next question. How did you guys learn and improve your English skill? Let's start it from Kay.
Okay, so as I mentioned before, I started learning English by listening to my friends and asking them about the English vocab and other stuff in terms of English. And I also love to watching Disney and Barbie movies, even though I didn't intentionally like use it to learning English. But back then I just enjoyed to watch it. But later on I began to use English content such as like movies, songs, and novels as a tools for me for learning English and understand about like English completely. And also for speaking practice, I would love to imitate the dialogues from the movies.
Oh, I see.
So like at first I didn't really know how to speak in English, and I also didn't have any like speaking partner. And I would like, and I feel like I am too embarrassed to practice like my speaking with my friends because my friends, they are really good at English back then, instead of me, like I'm the one who only reach the basic level, so it's kind of like decrease my confidence in front of them. And also I try to ask my friend whether my pronunciations is correct or wrong, and ask them to evaluate my speaking skills. And also, like luckily, I have like most of my friends are good at English, so I really
They can help you grow.
Yeah, I really feel great about it, because they will help me to learn about English, and I can ask anything about English to them. So it's really easy for me.
That's nice actually having someone or friends who is also learning English and who have the same goals in learning English can definitely help you grow so much, because I feel that too. All right, now let's hear it from Lizzie.
Okay, so maybe I was good at improving English because I was practicing it in real time. So I practice in real time. So directly I communicate with others, and I learn from others what they're saying by directly communicating with them and speaking in real time with them. Because in Discord and when you are playing games like that, you must communicate with them directly.
I see.
Maybe it's also because I like to watch YouTubers gaming, and mostly they are from
Overseas.
Overseas. Because of that, I start to learn English, the way they speak, the way they communicate with the watcher, which are us. It makes me like I start to understand it completely. Maybe just that.
Okay, well, hearing Kay and Lizzie's stories is really similar to mine, because growing up, I also learning English like by myself. I mean, like besides school, because I love listening to English music. I love watching Hollywood dramas, Hollywood movies. I mean, when I first learning English, I watched the English movies with like English subtitles. That helps me so much with improving my speaking and my understanding skill in general. And hearing Lizzie's stories makes me remember that I used to run a fan account on Instagram, and from that I communicate a lot with foreigners. I remember that I have a good friend. I think she's from California. Yeah, she's from Cali, and we used to like video call together, but sadly we're lost contact now. I'm
so
great because
sad.
she's my first foreigner friend. But yeah, sadly we're lost contact now. So yeah,
so sad.
there's nothing I can do about it. All right, now let's just move into the next question, Asa.
Okay, were there any cartoons, book, movies, or songs that help you English learning process? Maybe it started with Lizzie?
Well, yes. It's maybe from cartoons. I have watched a lot of cartoons back then. I love the Adventure Time, you know?
Oh,
The
yeah.
Adventure Time, Gravity Falls.
Oh,
Also, Steven Universe. Yeah, I watch those cartoons. It's so fun to watch them. I love it. And of course, they're using English. Well, sometimes they translate it to Indonesian speakers, but sometimes it's English. So I need to learn it because I love to watch it. So I need to understand it too. And also, I like to watch Disney movies. Because they are
I like
using
Disney too.
Yeah, they're using like basic English. Like it's easy to understand their language. Because it's kids movie. That's why it's pretty easy to understand it if you watch like cartoons and Disney movies like that.
I see. All right, that's interesting. Now let's hear it from Keisha.
Okay, so maybe my experience is similar with Lizzie, because I oftenly watch like animated movies from Disney, Pixar, or DreamWorks, and obviously it really helps me to learn about English, even though I'm still use like Indonesian subtitle to watch it. But when I didn't use it, I try to understand about the stories, like the stories from the movie based on the context that I get from the movie. And I also often read fan fictions from a website called AO3, if you know it, which has a wide variety of English stories, and has a lot of stories from different fandoms. And I really enjoy when I read some stories from AO3, and this really helped me improve my reading and vocabulary in English.
Oh, I see. Well, besides AO3, I also read stories or novel or fan fictions, but in Wattpad. I used to change the language. I used to look for English stories on Wattpad, and I enjoy reading it a lot. And yeah, it's I remember that I saw some posts on social media. It says that if you want to learn a language, learn it like a baby. You know,
I got it.
That's why we enjoy watching kids movies or kids shows on Disney or on Nickelodeon, because the grammar is understandable and also the pronunciation is simplified. It's mainly simplified, right? So yeah, maybe it's not just for English, but it can also be for other language as well. So yeah, if you want to learn a new language, just try to learn it as a baby, like you just start all over again. Okay, now the next question is, what is your favorite cartoon, book, or movie that you adore growing up? Well, maybe it has been answered like slightly, but let's deep dive a little more. First is Kay.
Okay, so I also loves the Chronicles of Narnia.
Oh my god! I love
that too.
I grew up with that movie, and I rewatch it oftenly. So yeah, it's really fun for me. Besides that, I really into cartoon films like Cinderella from Disney or Monster Inc. from Pixar. And I recently watched The Bad Guys on Netflix. It's from DreamWorks, and it's really exciting movie.
Yeah,
like it's really good to have a good stories about it. And even as an adult, I still find those like cartoon movies fun for me and enjoyable to watch, and it's much more easier for us to learn English by watching some cartoons.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, Cinderella, the live action or the animated one?
I'm actually watch both of them.
Yeah,
because I really love Cinderella.
Yeah, both are my favorite movie also, but also Narnia. I mean, who doesn't love Narnia? I used to have a huge crush on Edmund Pevensky.
Yeah, I'm like also me.
Growing up. So yeah, now let's hear it from Lizzie.
Well, also the same. My favorite one is from this movie, but I'll maybe if you compare it Disney movie or cartoons, well, I choose cartoons because there's one of my favorite cartoons that I really like, which are the Adventure Time. So it's basically about a guy named Finn. So he's actually just a kid that is adventuring or being a hero to save princesses from bad king, which is Ice King. The name, the bad guy is Ice King. So his job, Finn's job, is to help the princess to not get kidnapped by the Ice King.
Yeah. I see. Wow, that sounds
and a lot of more stories actually.
Okay. All right. Let's jump into the next question, Asa.
Okay, the next question is there any book or movie that you highly recommend for someone who wants to learn English? Maybe started with Kake?
Okay, so for now, I would like to recommend Peppa Pig. If you know
I
the
see, I see, I
animations
see.
about it. Especially for beginners, because I saw an Instagram Reels content, and it's a content from a parents who use it to help their daughter to learn about English and start to use English in daily life. And turns out she realized that Peppa Pig is really improving her daughter English skills, because from Peppa Pig, her daughter know the vocabulary, idioms, and expressions that usually used by the native speaker. Like, for example, it's bit of a pickle, which means a small problem. And for more advanced learner, I would love to recommend the King movie on Netflix as a British movie. And it's a great film to be able to know more about British accents and to be exposed you to British accents and expressions on British.
Oh, I see. So now let's jump into Lizzie.
Okay, so if you ask me about movies, I will highly recommend you about Disney movies. But if you ask me about cartoon, then I will highly recommend you SpongeBob. Why?
Oh,
it's because,
yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's easy to find it. They're still they're still
Available on YouTube?
Available on YouTube. You can find it easily, like on YouTube
Everywhere, and basically everywhere. Yeah.
On TV, there's still on TV.
Even though it's dubbed in Indonesian, but you still can find the English dubbed version
in
easily.
YouTube.
Yeah. All right, I see. And well, I just remember I used to I used to watch like this channel on YouTube called English Fairy Tales.
Do you
know that? Okay, so it tells like the fairy tales from around the globe with English, and it also has subtitles on it, and because it basically the audiences are children, so the English is simplified, so it's really, really easy to understand. And if you want to watch it, just look it up on YouTube. All right, now maybe the next question is kind of like preferences. It depends on your preference. But which one do you guys prefer, British English or American English, and why? Well, let's hear it first from Lizzie.
Well, for me, I will choose British English.
Oh.
Well, I don't really know how to speak it in British, but actually, I'm so interested. I have big interest in
learning it.
Oh,
that's nice.
Because British English is so
cool.
Yeah.
It's so great.
It sounds so
English.
So English. Okay. Polite.
I
I love it. It satisfies me a lot. But American English is easy to learn. It's actually because everyone learning American English. But I would prefer British English.
I see. But you also speak in American.
Yeah.
Obviously.
All right. So British English from Lizzie. Now let's hear it from Kay.
Okay, I personally have the same preferences as Lizzie. I personally prefer British English because it sounds more fancy and unique for me.
Fancy.
But our struggle to learn about British, it's because since our young age we often got exposed by American English, so it's pretty hard for us to learn about British accents. And rather than beside of British accent, I also find that Australian accent is also
fascinating. It's
exciting.
Really fascinating. I mean, like maybe British first, and then Australian second, and then American third. Actually.
Like the last one.
Speak in American accent, but we find those two accents really fascinating to hear.
Yes, because I mean, like in Australian, they have a lot of slang words and fun words like natives, like "nor" and like "let's go" or something. And also they instead of say let's have a breakfast, they will use like let's have a brekkie or like they change good afternoon into arfu.
Yeah.
And when they want to say that place it's too far, or that place it's too far away, they will say like it's zip zap. It's really good. I'm like, it's satisfying.
It's the simplified version of British English.
That's right. I was like, it's really simple for us to speak about it.
But also have like lots and more slangs, I guess. And I think because I also love and adore British boy band One Direction. I find British accent really interesting, but because I watch their interviews a lot, like, and I can't hear a single thing that they said, but it still have like a special place in my heart. And also Australian is really good because I also love Australian band called 5 Seconds of Summer, and whenever I hear them speak, it's just really fascinating to hear. But again, I watch a lot and more of American movies and American shows, so, and it's an American accent. American English is also more easy to understand. It's still catchy to my ear. It's more catchy to my ear. So yeah, I don't know, but maybe just like what I said, maybe even though I speak and we speak all in American accent, but maybe first is British, and then second is Australian, and then the third is American English.
Yeah, and I feel like British accent is more like in a situations that you need to be polite.
Yeah.
But Australian, it's when you hang out with young people.
I see. It's segmented.
Yeah, it's pretty segmented.
Yeah.
When you want to sound like Angunli, you can say it in British.
English. Okay.
So cute.
I see. All right. And then what is the next question, Asa?
Okay, the next question is, based on your experience, what makes it hard to learn English? Maybe started with Dizzy.
I think what makes it hard is because you never practice.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
If you never practice, then everything you learn is everything is gonna be a waste.
I see. But how do you usually practice?
I usually practice by playing games.
I see. And just like the old days.
Yeah. When it was night already, I'm gonna talk to myself in English.
Oh my god, having like a podcast session with yourself. I do that too.
Fine.
All right, now what about you, Kay?
For me, the other part of learning English is like grammatical structures and rules. I mean, like
The grammatical and
I'm fucking done about it. I'm really
done. We're done.
We're done. It's like, oh gosh, it's really hard to understand about it. But I know that it's really, it's really essential for us to learn about it, especially when you want to take like English for fancy tasks. You need to completely understand about the grammatical structures and rules. But when I started to speak, and then I have had a mock-up task for IELTS, and in the speaking sections, like there are so many grammatical errors in my speech. But I mean, like when I speaking, I didn't really think about the grammatical structures, and I think that it's really hard to think about the grammatical structures while you're thinking about what do you want to say actually to the interviewer. I see. So it's kind of like, oh, I'm so done with grammar.
And just let it flow when speaking, right?
Yes, I mean, like the native speaker also, they didn't mind if you have like wrong grammar on your speech.
I think it's us who mind it. I mean, like it's our environment that minds it so much because, well, we're so done with grammar and the 16 tenses, blah blah,
and then the clauses. I was like, oh,
it's really hard to understand. Even though when we actually read it, I mean, when we read it for the first time, I mean, oh my god, I think I understand it. But then back again when we speak or when we actually practice it, I'm like, what is it again? I'm always like that.
Yeah, and especially when you take a TOEFL test and there is like written expression sessions. and you think that all the sentences they didn't have any errors at all.
Yeah.
I never think like, oh, I think the sentence is right. Oh, what's wrong with the equations? What should I choose?
Yeah, I mean, like, in a test, I usually don't mind about grammar. I just choose what's best from in my head.
Yes.
I just use my cocok-cocokan feelings, actually.
Cocok logi.
Yeah.
We use
All
that.
right, now let's jump into our next question. What is something that you wish was taught in an English class at school? Let's hear it first from Lizzie.
For my opinion, we must practice more. So in school, basically my school, mostly they learn the material but didn't practicingly completely. So they only learn about the material, then that's it. We didn't practice.
I see. All right, now let's hear it from Kay. What about you?
It's also same with Lizzie because I wish that a lot of schools they will prefer to have a lot of practice in English instead of like learning the theory of the grammatical structure over and over. And also I think that the teacher should help the students to develop a mindset about like that making a mistake is the part of the learning process and they shouldn't be mocked up because of it. And also they should also emphasize that when someone is trying to speak in English in their daily life, like other students, they shouldn't say like so English. Because sometimes it's kind of like the word that make us demotivated of learning English, especially when we practice it. So sometimes we feel like, oh, if I do it, maybe my friends will say to me that I am so English or something
and stuff like that, right? Yeah. But I also agree that I think we need to practice more instead of just doing the book stuffs, because practice is really, really important for us so that we can actually communicate and speak it, not only just understanding. So our English is not only passive but it become active. So yeah, now let's jump into our really, really last question, Asa.
Okay, suddenly is our last question, and the question is: are there any other language that you want to learn and why?
Oh,
maybe start with Kake.
Okay, so I have like some of languages that I want to learn. I'm currently interested in learning Korean and Japanese because I want to join a student exchange program in Unsud. And then even though that I can use English when I going abroad, but I believe that speaking the local language is like a key skills to help us to be able to connect with the local communities. And I also want to learn Mandarin and also French, since I know that there is a high demand for speakers of those languages in international job vacancy. And lastly, I'm planning to learn Dutch because I want to continue my master degree in the Netherlands, like either in Leiden University or Maastricht University. So yeah, those are the languages that I really want to learn about.
Oh, I see. So there are a lot,
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay. Now let's hear it from Lizzie. What about you?
Well, I want to learn only one more language.
What is
actually.
it?
It's from China, which are Mandarin language. For me, it's because when I hear Mandarin, I like it. It's like
I see.
in my ear. And I think when speaking Chinese like that, it makes me feel very cool.
I see.
For business for
Purpose.
business purpose, you can use Chinese, of course, because it's one of the most used language in the world.
Yeah, I see. Besides English, I think it's the second or even
The second
number one. Yeah,
second.
the second after English, right? Okay, so it's almost become an international language as well, right? And well, I think same as Kay and Lizzie, I also want to learn Mandarin so bad, but I haven't started taking it seriously. But then this year I have like a Chindo friend.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, he taught me lots and lots of English and of Mandarin. So yeah, I hope that I can learn Mandarin seriously, maybe like in the future. But besides that, I also want to learn Dutch actually, because same as Kay, I hope to continue my master's degree in the Netherlands. So yeah, and I think it's really fascinating to hear, and because Dutch also have like some similar language to ours, right?
Yeah.
So I think it will be pretty easy to learn.
Oh yeah. But the pronunciation's
The
not.
pronunciation is not. Okay, what about Asa? What language do you want to learn?
I prefer Korean
Oh,
and also Mandarin, but
Yeah.
in
just
elephant or
for business,
yeah,
just for business.
no. When I in senior high school,
Yeah.
I have mata pelajaran and at Mandarin, and
Wow,
That's
but
like,
Interesting.
so hard for me because the pronunciation is nada.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What they have? They
Yeah.
have 5 sounds.
Yeah,
I think they have 4.
Oh
right?
yeah, 4. Sorry, it's Thailand.
I forgot about it, but it's so hard for me.
Yeah.
And I stay in Korean, but I don't do really into it. Take it seriously and let it flow.
Okay. But let's hope that us in the future can speak many languages, right? And like Korean, Mandarin, Dutch, Japanese, and stuff. Let's become a polyglot.
Yeah, let's become a polyglot. It's cool.
Okay, so finally, this is the end of our meeting. Teman Pro 2, big thanks for all listeners wherever you are. And thank you very much for all the guest stars. And don't miss listening to the international channel next Saturday starting at 4 until dropping at 5. Only on Pro 2 RRI Purwokerto. Let's practice our English here. I'm Afifah and my partner.
I'm Asa.
And our guest stars.
I'm Lizzie.
And...
Keisha.
Okay. See you next week and
Bye-bye.
bye.